into the game, as we have a Meepo pick for 5ManMidas. Talk to me a little bit about that, Kips.
Yeah, so we haven't seen a lot of Meepo recently, and the reason why we're getting it right here, right now, is honestly
Actually,
a lot of...
up top we have 6 heroes. The stun connects with the split earth here, and Ray, he is dead. They're even gonna give the money to Monkey on the Bounty Hunter.
Nice. I mean, good brawling lineup from Arkosh here, and we've talked about this in the draft, right? 5ManMidas plays a 4-protect-1 kind of style. That's their MO. Arkosh got a very good draft against that. They have the brawl ready. They can get active on their cores early. They pick up this bounty hunter early now as well, which is frankly incredible if you're anticipating that you have several targets that are going to be throwing their bodies at you in order to buy time for their carry, right? So 5ManMidas was in a hard position here. And for the good core matchup, Meepo is one of the better ones versus Lash, decent versus the CK as well. You're gonna hit a good item timing, hopefully as well. But yeah, for me this game is about the bounty hunter. If the bounty runs out of control, he's gonna get an early 6 because this man is on mid.
Oh, it's going to be the mid bounty hunter. I thought, okay, yeah, that's really cool. So an early 6 going to be with the bounty hunter. And not only did Arkosh Gaming here get the first blood, they also got 3 bounty runes. So certainly an early lead for them. We're gonna have the Weaver safe lane, something that we don't really see all that often anymore. Weaver safe lane against the CK Rubik, certainly a lane where he has to be a little bit careful with his low health.
Oh yeah, he can just go splat, especially once you hit early level 2 for Gremlo would be very dangerous, and on level 3, especially RRL. If he gets caught, he can evaporate. Ray's gonna have to be careful.
Yeah. And down in the bottom lane, it is going to be the Pale Horse Specialty Position 1 Leshrac versus the Vol, Sand King, and Sanctified Hoodwink here with the support of an Omni Knight. They're very cultist-like to even take in such a holy person such as the Omni Knight for themselves here.
He's being misused by the dark cause.
He's being misled, unfortunately. So, but I mean, once again, it was the last pick, Meepo. We talked about it a little bit. It is going to be a lot about what can Lies get on this Meepo. He's going to get easy levels from the mid lane, and then she's going to be power farming with that clone. Overall, the hero has had some changes made to him in 7.31, which hasn't really helped him that much. We don't really see that hero that often anymore, so we'll have to see what Lies can make happen here in this game.
Yep, we've got some mana cost reductions on the Earthbind. We've got some stat changes, bonus magic resistance, that sort of thing. At the heart, though, this hero hasn't really been reworked. You're still going to look for an item timing with some form of blink, poof, and explode people one by one kind of strat. That is the deal.
Yeah. So meanwhile, we're gonna have a CK offlane. CK not really seen too often in the offlane. We see it from time to time. They're just gonna look to get their early levels and then just run around and kill people. Or what's the game plan here for Arkosh against this Meepo?
You kind of described it, yeah. I mean, if you've listened to any of Arkosh's comms videos, I know I have. I know that everybody who hasn't should. But these guys role swap for all of their cores and sometimes the supports actually as well. So this kind of setup with 3 very, very flexible heroes suits them, and then running at people and murdering them is, yeah, that is about their MO as well. Like, we know Pale Horse is the only one who is going to be trying to bring any semblance of order into the lineup, which is having him on the tower pusher means that he can actually make the macro moves, and the rest will run around and kill people. I think Gremlo takes great pleasure in that. Yeah.
As up top, Crow does go down. Gonna cry nevermore as it goes down. And yeah, but already I feel like these lanes here going very, very well for Arkosh. And We'll have to see what it is going to be for 5ManMidas. And what is the strength of their lineup apart from the Meepo? What can the other 4 heroes do that are being enabled here?
They have really good reach. Like with Pale Horse on bottom here, this was very close. Vol is going to go presumably Soul Ring, Blink Dagger, and after that, both of his supports. As soon as you have vision on somebody, you can kill him just with the Sand King and both of the supports. But I'm going for the dive here.
As we find here the stun onto Pale Horse, do they have enough damage? They get the kill onto Pale Horse. And the immediate buyback here. He doesn't want to lose out on those ranged creeps.
Valid, but
he's gonna get stunned though. Oh no! Oh, Pale Horse, you can't die here. Pale Horse.
I don't want to be beating a dead horse here, but
yeah, he is already dead, unfortunately. But he got the range creeps at least.
Yeah, he got the 3 ranged, which means that he's only going to lose out on 1 now, but actually that's going to be 2 because he has to walk back as well. Oof. I don't think that's worth it. But you know, sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I like it, because this means that they were already 1k ahead in the laning stage, and they're not about to take this one too seriously, so we're gonna get to see some fireworks.
Even if you don't take this too serious, and I feel like that is where this hoodwink Sand King lane, as you mentioned, the reach really comes in. If you don't respect that reach, like Burrow Strike into that bushwhack is a lot of damage there, as we saw on the left side.
Yep. And that will continue in amplified form once you get the Blink Dagger on the Sand King, the ult over on the hoodwink. You can start popping people from really far away. Of course, that hoodwink will also be getting hunted by Monkey. And look at this lane swap here. They're bringing Pale Horse to the mid. He wants those levels, and he's like, "Hey, Monkey, you've got level 6. You got everything you want. Shoot."
You don't need more.
No, and actually, he's right. He doesn't.
Yeah, as they're already going here onto Ray, have the track on him, and that's gonna be the charge out. The Shuriken toss will stop it. But he's pretty far away. Do they dive the tower? They don't have the damage there to finish him off. But Monkey, he's still hunting. He's a bounty hunter. He wants that money. Gonna go invis again. Ray still gonna be tracked here as Crow comes in. They're gonna find the stun here. Do they have the bushwhack follow-up? Do they have the damage to finish off Monkey? Monkey finishes off the Spirit Breaker with no response there, as Bushwhack was still on cooldown from earlier.
Not a lot of AoE gold out of that track, but you know, first kill on the board, starting to terrorize the supports. This is how he wants to play. And the rotation from Pale Horse over to the mid here is also good because a bounty hunter cannot counter push a wave. And Meepo hitting level 6 here, you're going to be dealing with the maxed poof now. So you needed somebody else on this mid lane who could deal with that. That does leave the bottom lane completely open for a Vol though.
Yeah, this Sand King is gonna have a good time, and he is maxing out Burrow Strike, so nothing with the Sandstorm of like keeping on farming. He wants to be active with that, with those points in Burrow Strike. As up top, they're gonna find Sanctified here with the track, but the nice Bushwhack is gonna keep him in place. They've lost Crow here. And I mean, I feel like 5ManMidas, they're like kind of matching the action here of Arkosh at the moment.
They need to. Their lineup can't do anything different. So yeah, this is the next rotation I was expecting. If you want somebody who can supply the damage into the track, it is going to be
bottom. Pale Horse got caught out by Vol here with the charge coming in from Ray. Do they have the dash to finish off 2 seconds for another Burrow Strike? And that is a dead Lash Strike. Pale Horse going down the 3rd time in this game already.
Unfortunate, and yeah, like he's even invested into the raindrops, but it's simply not enough to save him right now.
Meanwhile, Meepo doing some smoke shenanigans, just poofing the ancient creeps. Boop boop, getting some nice money and levels from that. Ray even stealing some of it.
And that is going to be a Dragon Lance for the Meepo. Still the best item stats for money-wise that you can buy on a Meepo. So you're not interested in the int most of the time. You just want raw stats, and this is the best agi and strength for your bucks.
For sure. Now, laning phase slowly but surely deteriorating. Gremlo still hasn't left the top lane. Does he know there are other lanes in this game is kind of the question.
He
It's
does.
looking here for RRL. It's gonna get charged in though. Sanctified here as well. They have the minus armor from the bug, but there's gonna be the Phantasm. Nice stun there by Sanctified. They're gonna find the kill up top, but at the same time will lose Vol bottom. Monkey making the kills happen. Those are track goals. So a lot of gold going the way for Radiant.
Yep, but losing your CK on the moment where he has his armlet, like I wanted to say, he knows that there's other lanes now that he's got the armlet finished up, but unfortunately, before he can do anything, he gets murderized.
Uh-oh, Forsaken Oracle. Just getting charged here. A little bit of a love tap there by Ray. Nothing too much to write home about.
Does have his level 6 on Oracle now, but yeah, he's not skilling into the Guardian Angel. Like, honestly, he gets more out of the rest of his abilities right now because there's no physical damage over on this lineup whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hoodwink, Sand King, everything you're gonna get hit by is going to be magical. Just level up that Heavenly Grace, get the bonus strength for your CK, that sort of thing.
As at the same time up top, Pale Horse trying to push in that tier 1 tower, but Weaver's still here to defend, and the charge coming through from the Spirit Breaker. They have level 6, but now with 4 heroes from Arkosh Gaming, they've brought the masses, and they're gonna claim this tower.
Correct move. And you can see here that it is Pale Horse, even though he only has 1 level in the Diabolic Edict, it's like, alright, we're going to take this top tower, we need the space on the map, we need the dark space for Monkey to roam around in, plus we've seen throughout this laning stage that as soon as they lost the bottom lane, they couldn't put any heroes down there anymore. So might as well increase your own space on top instead of keeping to feed people into the bottom lane where they're just going to get mowed down. Monkey? That's a rough dive.
Yeah.
Thinks better
Can't really go there. But we see
but
the
Gremlo
aggression that
can.
is coming out from Arkosh here, as they're just trying to just kill on heroes and get that money. But it is RRL currently at number 1 in net worth on this Weaver. So despite us saying that this top lane was going to be relatively rough, RRL had a good time. But at the same time in the mid lane, Ray is going to get bailed out here by Sanctified, but Bushwhack stolen. Ray cannot get out of this one. There's going to be a Shard Trooper coming in though. And they're gonna go onto the Forsaken Oracle. Forsaken Oracle getting low. Burrow Strike onto 2. They get the first kill onto the Omni Knight. And now looking for the CK. They finish off both Knights. And now are looking for Monkey. That would be a huge kill here. He's gonna get bashed. The Epicenter not in range. Monkey tries to run away. But the charge is going to be there. And a double kill for RRL as Crow is gonna be finding the Burrow Strike out. Can he survive this? The lift. The Bushwhack gonna be the split earth from Pale Horse. It's gonna connect onto RRL. He's gonna collect that kill gold there, but will pay the price for it. And what a huge fight here for 5ManMidas. They pretty much fought 4v5 and they won. Uh-oh, Gremlo. It's gonna get saved here. This the Heavenly Grace. Is it gonna be enough? He's trying to bring in Ray here. Ray gonna be able to walk away though, and everybody in the end just trying to run. Retreat, retreat, retreat.
Yeah, most of that fight was lost by Arkosh without actually the Meepo even being involved. Just the power of all of the disables in that small area. And they're like, alright, some of these abilities are out. We want to push on through this middle tower. They can only brawl. They have no other options than brawling, so here they flippin' are.
And now Arkosh, they're straight on back. They're going to go onto the Meepo, throwing everything at him with the burst damage. They bring down Lies. RRL though from the side brings in the bugs. Can they find anything more here? Sanctified is being tracked up, but tower is still standing. The charge coming through from Ray and Vol. He has that Blink Dagger, looking for the initiation onto Monkey. They cannot find the follow-up Bushwhack, and they just die. What was that initiation?
Overzealous. Very unfortunate. They need Ray in the front lines to actually tank up a whole bunch of this damage. Sand King is not much of a frontliner at all, as was demonstrated just there, especially if you go for just a raw Blink Dagger.
And also just finding that one hero burrow strike, like they were all there and you really needed to find 2 or 3 heroes to make something of that fight. But if you only find that one hero, you will die. As everybody else just wails on you. And kind of bringing back the gold a little bit for Arkosh, as like all of these are like, they're down in kills, but every kill that they get with track is so much more worth it for them.
Absolutely, that's the thing that's keeping them going right now. That said, 5ManMidas, very brawly as well, and they have found themselves a pale horse alone in the top lane.
Oh no, not again.
But they don't
That's going to be the meatball. Miss on the Boros strike. The bushwhack will connect, but Forsaken Oracle now has arrived, looking to turn this around. The stun connects here, and they find the first kill onto the Sand King. Pale Horse still alive, still chunking out damage. Oh no.
Oh, they all expected the Nether Strike to be up there, and then it doesn't come out. Ray's like, what do you want me to do? It's CD, man. Like, okay, fine, I'll Burrow Strike him. Burrow Strike misses, and that's where, even if the TPs were not exactly instant, the Oracle can just come in and save him.
Yeah. And that was 2,000 gold into the pockets of Arkosh.
Easy cut.
Oh.
Yeah. And this Lesh, who was struggling, is now full on the Diabolic Edict, very close to finishing off his Sanjin Kaya here. He is not actually that easy of a target anymore. You're going to start dying long before you get to him.
The only good part of that fight for 5ManMidas was RRL just kept on farming. He wasn't invested in that last cause and just kept his farm up. He is still number 1 in net worth as this Weaver position 1. Is he gonna be able with like, of course there's still gonna be a meepo, but is he gonna be able, the longer this game goes, to actually kind of like 1v5 this game? What do you think?
1v5, definitely not. They have way too much chain disable for him, and you can see as well that he doesn't regard himself as the position 1 here either, because he's going for the BKB build up right now. He's getting ready to brawl. And the real farmer is still going to be this meepo, who is working on a Skadi right now.
Has the 2 Dragon Lances, 1 in each hand, and now wants a Skadi up top.
Hey, meepo has way more hands than that, dude.
Well, 1 in each hand.
I mean, I guess it's true, like the clones don't actually get to have any of the cool items, they just get to wear the shoes.
So now, Arkosh are gonna go into the Roche pit here, spraying some sprays and killing some monsters, and they're all out of sprays now. As they're with Leshrak and CK, and also they have a medallion on this Omni Knight. It makes this quite a lot faster. But this is going to be scanned out. Dire is not going to be responding in time though, as now an Age is going to be picked up for Leshrak, and they're just looking to like accelerate their tempo even further.
And now that his cores are looking a lot tankier, we've got the CK with his loves up, actually buying a Blink Dagger, interesting. And Pale Horse with a full SNK and an Aegis now as well. The game is so simple to play if you're Forsaken Oracle here. You just sit behind him. Oh wait, what?
He's asking if he's allowed to alt chat, and apparently no.
RL lays down the law.
It just said no. Or actually just N. Not today. Not today, Forsaken Oracle. As now the tier 1 here in the mid lane being assaulted by 5ManMidas, but it will come at the cost of this tier 2, as with the Aegis, there's no way that 5ManMidas is able to defend this one, so they're just looking for a trade for the tier 1 in the mid lane.
Yep, and this is pretty decent for them. You're pushing versus a Leshrak. Matching him in towers is always a win for you, because he goes so much faster. And yeah, unfortunately they're going to lose their outpost here. This is going to open up the opportunity for a lot of these cross-map smokes, for example. Got such good initiation now with the blink over on Grimlow. But at least you get some more space on that mid lane. It's not all bad for 5ManMidas, certainly.
Yes, with only 2,000 net worth behind, like as you mentioned, it is about this meepo timing. We're getting closer and closer to Skadi. So that's good. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Eventually.
At some point, we're gonna get there, hopefully. Pale Horse now, despite dying 3 times very early on, is now number 2 in net worth. thanks to all those track extra money there from the bounty hunter, who's looking for an Aghanim Scepter himself, so he's looking to just get some more money. And I feel like the big winners of like all this brawling plus track are the supports here for Arkosh, who are just more having more money because of it all. Which is very nice.
They're just here to get dollar. That said, Monkey is in
Monkey
a pickle.
is gonna get gone on. Forsaken Oracle gets the Heavenly Grace off, and he's very tanky. They're gonna find the Burrow Strike, the Sharpshooter. It's not gonna be enough. Still at half health here, and Gremlo coming in. Now the Guardian Angel to come out, and Vol is going to be the first one to die. RL, you gotta be careful. There's going to be a BKB coming out. Do they have anything against this BKB? However, he's just trying to finish off Gremlo. The armor are gonna be enough. On the other side, though, Pale Horse just running on in. He has the Aegis. They don't want to focus him. And instead, they're gonna go on to Crow here as Pale Horse completely out of mana. And without mana, this Lashrak does not pose a threat. Forsaken Oracle, he is truly forsaken right now. As Split Earth coming in here, they're gonna find the kill onto the Meepo though. RL brings out the box. They're gonna find the kill on the Pale Horse and Gremlo. And Monkey, he is getting so low. Can they finish him off? It is just the two supports here though. And Pale Horse, he arrives with a full load here back from the Aegis with all his mana back. And is going to finish off Ray. RL with a DD. It's going to be tracked up here. Hellhorse coming in. Finds the kill onto Monkey.
That's kind of what did you think was going to happen there?
Okay. That last kill was pretty good there for RL. But again, it is all of those are track kills.
Yep.
It's so much money.
Normally you'd call this a pretty good fight. You get the Aegis out, you don't lose your entire team for it, but indeed the track gold makes all the difference here. So 3k up for Arkosh and Pale Horse. I think 5ManMidas there kind of bungled the initiation. It was very clear that they had a split call. Some of them wanted to go after the Omni Knight, like finish him up first, get the cores after. But the rest of them were like, wait, but like he's half health already. Why don't we just kill the monkey? So in the end they ended up killing neither. And Lies had to commit on it. I'm sure he didn't actually want to fight until his Skadi was finished, but you know, sometimes your team bungles an initiation and you need to bring the damage. What can you do?
Now, Monkey has finished an Aghanim Scepter, so now the Shuriken Toss will apply the Jinada on every single hit, which is going to be racking in a ton of bucks for him. Pale Horse, also of course a big winner of that fight, did lose the Aegis, but he got so many kills, so much gold from that. Finds Lies here actually, but there's going to be a Vol, but the Split Earth connects onto the Sand King. The poof to come to get away from the Meepo, but Vol, he cannot poof and he will die. His epicenter was stolen by the Rubik. Okay.
Oh, he is going to be very happy with that.
If they ever commit on him, he might just get a cheeky oh, just go on me, and after the stun you get epicenter off and there's a lot of damage around you. As Ray, Monkey's on his tail. There's gonna be the stun, and you know, I think we talk about that Spirit Breaker is relatively tanky.
Well, he used to be.
Yeah.
This is if you're not having a good game as a Spirit Breaker, and this man is unfortunately bungling all the way at the bottom of the net worth chart. He really doesn't have much to go for him anymore. I mean, he also has been forced to, right? Because he is in a lot of ways the only frontliner on his team until Lies gets back into the game. So yeah, he's going to have to just run in, tank a bunch of spells, because otherwise if there's nobody to share the Edict damage, for example, Vol definitely can't play the game anymore.
Yeah, as it is very often with this Sand King going Blink Dagger first item. It is if you don't win a couple of fights with it immediately, it can feel like a very lost item. And Vol, oh no, that was just sad.
Trampled.
The good part was it wasn't a track kill. Sanctified gonna be found here. The shard already out on Gremlo, and they're gonna find the kill onto this Hoodwink.
Yikes. And yeah, I think the scenario that we talked about just after the draft is starting to come to fruition. Arkosh can just keep on running at all of the other 4 heroes of 5ManMidas, and the Meepo is still not yet ready to fight. They're at his high ground now, and he needs 200 more gold. Actually, scratch that, more like 400 more gold for his point booster.
But it's only 300 gold now, but he doesn't get the time. Like, they're already on the high ground. Without Aegis, they're looking to take a set of racks. They have now Agnum's Scepter on the Leshrac. So, there's going to be initiation with the Epicenter, looking to go onto Pale Horse here. There's going to be the Guardian Angel to come out. Oh no, RL got hit by the Split Earth and instantly evaporated. That's what you were talking about. Like, the chain stunning is always going to be there. And if you don't get the BKB out in time, you're just dead.
Yep. He bought it specifically for that purpose, but it feels so bad to press any of your defensive items on a Weaver. You just want to, you know, hey, they're bursting me, cool, that means I'm going to heal so much.
There's going to be the buyback from the Weaver, looking to throw everything onto his Leshrac, but he's just standing there with his nihilism fighting back. They're going to find the kill onto Lies. Buyback from the Sand King now as well. Can they find anything here? BKB coming out from the Weaver. Wants to get Monkey here, gets at least that kill. But it is 2 buybacks, you still lose a fight, and you only get 1 kill. Ooh.
They don't have the damage for Pale Horse anymore at all. Like, the Nihilism with the 30% extra magic damage combined with the spell lifesteal from the Eternal Shroud is absolutely huge. The more heroes you run at him with, the more lifesteal he's going to get.
Now, like, pretty much suddenly a 13,000 net worth lead. We were hovering about like a few thousand in favor of Arkosh, but now with a set of racks, with some more kills, with those buybacks, have set RL far back. Meepo has finished the Skadi, but like, he finished the Skadi and then immediately died. Like, it is not enough. It is just not enough.
Yeah, it feels a bit sad for him. I mean, this Meepo pick was already so forced. Like, you're hoping that you can get here relatively unscathed, but no, 5ManMidas is beaten and bloodied right now. I'm trying to see what kind of outs they could be aiming here for, and I think honestly it's just going to be the Sacred Relic over on RRL, getting to the Nullifier, and being able to deal with the Heavenly Grace. And with the Guardian Angel. Hopefully both at the same time.
Yeah, Pale Horse, meanwhile, he's just straight on back into the base with the Diabolic Edict, going straight for the racks. And it looks like Dire are just going to give up this 1 set of racks. Like, give yourself a chance to win by giving up this set of racks is kind of like what I think about this. Like, just get a little bit more farm for that next fight. Like, it's already looking tough. But if you defend there and you lose, you definitely lost the game.
Exactly. So this is the correct call, especially because they already cut the wave behind that advancing team. They will also know that Roshan is up and that Arkosh is going to look to take it. So maybe this is where we see the Desperation Smoke. Nullifier is up. No movements out from 5ManMidas though. They want to do this on the high ground.
Yeah, this is going to be another Aegis, plus the Shard. Who doesn't have Shard yet? So it could be Omni Knight, Rubik, or Leshrac actually. Okay, Pale Horse is very, very greedy. He could easily buy a Shard, but he says, it's okay. I'll get it from Roche.
I think that's completely justified though. Leshrac, with these chokehold high ground fights, the Shard is absolutely amazing for controlling that area. So I think he deserves it. Especially because he got beaten up for the first 15 minutes of this game.
Absolutely. As now they're gonna fight here to kill onto the Crow, and Forsaken Oracle gets a Heavenly Grace up, but it will not be enough. He will go down. Gremlo, meanwhile, with his BKB trying to fight back, but now Pale Horse has arrived, and 5ManMidas put that horse in the net and try to run away. Ray might be the sacrificial cow here, as Split Earth does connect, and they find the kill onto Ray.
Good assassination here. You don't get to do anything with the Leshrac, but at least his mana's empty for a while. And in general, I think this is the way that they're going to have to try to fight. Peel everybody else off of that Lash rack and try to kill them. Leave the Lash for last. And the lower his mana, the better.
Yeah, we saw that in the previous, like with the first Aegis, how when he still had Aegis but he was out of mana, they completely ignored him. And it was most likely very agitating for Lashrack because it's like, I want to die right now so that I have mana again. But that's exactly what they need to do, and it's going to be difficult. How are they going to achieve that again? They have the mana break actually on RRL, I just now realized. So with that, maybe they will be able to do that. Meanwhile, Pale Horse just going to claim the range tracks really quick. As at the same time, Meepo is going in as there's no Lashrack here. They find the dieback onto the Rubik, and now Gremlo trying to fight back with the BKB. They find the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. Will lose the Omni Knight in return for it though, as Pale Horse now has arrived. It's gonna be nullified though. Can Pale Horse fight back? Has the Eternal Shroud. Split Earth connects onto the Sand King. Finds the first kill. Monkey though getting gone on by the Meepo, but the Nihilism going to be there. Nobody can attack anymore, and Meepo is dead. Oh no, Sanctified. He's on the high ground, so he's not being seen, but Arkosh, they have bigger sides. They have the sides of just taking this game. 2 seconds till by a Diabolic Edict. There is a whole minute without Meepo. How do you defend against this?
You don't. I mean, you make one more attempt onto Gremlo here, right? And you...
Gremlo is dead.
Nice.
I mean, the attempt has succeeded. Which might make Pale Horse consider backing off for a little bit.
His Omni Knight's coming.
His Omni Knight is coming. This Omni Knight bringing him some mana? Has 1 mango. But Lashrack, he just wants to die with the Aegis. Okay, so dies with the Aegis. And now it's gonna come back with full mana. RRL gonna get gone on here. And Pale Horse is gonna be stunned up. But immediately the Heavenly Grace once again by Forsaken Oracle. But Meepo's coming back, so they haven't lost the game yet.
They have not. I mean, this Lash is close to the place where he can 1v5 everybody, but I do think he'd want a BKB for that. And of course, if you have an Omni Knight on your team, you kind of don't want to be buying a BKB. Like, come on, dude.
True. True.
You gotta save me, man.
How dare you not be there? There's going to be a charge coming out. They're going onto the Omni Knight again. Stun up into a root. And he does not get anything after. They find the kill on him. He is going to be buying back. But Pale Horse still standing in the midst of it all. Runs forward onto this Meepo. And he is going to be pretty alone though. There's going to be a charge coming through. He is alone, but he does not care about that. As at the same time, on the other side, RL has been caught, has been killed.
Oh, they got full as well.
Oh no! Oh no! There's gonna be the Diabolic. It's this is just. Oh, nice burst strike up to the top, but Gremlo is there, finds him with the stun, and Monkey still looking for more kills, looking for more tracks, looking for more money. There's gonna be a charge coming through, going on to Monkey here, but that is going to be a Ray going down. As Lies going for a TP here. It's going to be interrupted though, and Lies is going to try to fight back here. There's going to be the bushwhack from Crow, and they're going to find the kill onto Lies, and that's 4 heroes dead. As at the same time, Pale Horse is out of mana again, resorting to just right-clicking, gets a kill with the right clicks, but the GGs are being called, and Arkosh Gaming just absolutely killing 5ManMidas over and over and